Horses love when you come to just visit. You know, without an agenda, without a halter, without intention to catch them. Try it. Prove to your horses that it is them that you enjoy.
Okay, so I'm out here giving my horses water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Tyson know that I'm willing to have a little scratch session with him after he gets his drink. And I'm going to show you how he asks me to do it again, right? So the best way to teach a horse how to like find their own voice is to do it through giving them a scratch that you know they really like, not satisfying the itch. So like, don't scratch them until they're like, okay, I'm good, thanks. Scratch them to the point to where they're like, oh, you found a good spot. And then, so watch, he'll come over and tap me on the shoulder. Give him a chance. So I'm going to scratch his belly. He loves his belly scratched. And I'm going to walk away, okay? Because now we already know that he has an established voice. But if you don't, if you're trying to establish your horse's voice, you don't want to walk away, because then they'll think it was like a one-time fluky. It was nice. I wish you could have kept doing that kind of thing. But if you have already established the voice with them, you should be able to just walk away. Now, if you're establishing the voice, you want to stay within range of them so that they can stand there and contemplate, how do I ask you? And you can watch them literally think it through. How can I ask her to do that again? And just wait, have patience, just wait, because they'll find their voice. Okay, all my horses do this in their own way, in a different way. So let's see if he comes over and taps me on the shoulder. Okay, so unfortunately I was trying to give you the sunrise. That's why I was facing a different way. So we'll have him come up from behind us and he'll tap us on the shoulder a little bit more, with more deliberateness. Okay, so I wanted you to get the sunrise, but okay. So here he comes. Now his intention 100% is to ask me to do that again. How about my shoulder, not my belly? Tap me on my shoulder. Yeah, that's you. So he may, because I haven't done it, he may opt to walk away. So I'm going to step away and give him more access to my shoulder. There we go. And then the scratch comes. So like, and you can choose the voice. You can choose the way they ask. So if the way they ask is a little bit like Ritz hugs, and sometimes he hugs pretty rough. So let's just say, so I found he's asking for a different spot. So this is interesting, watch. He can also ask for a different spot. So he just did. So we're gonna go ahead and get him to come and ask us again. Watch him, see, he's thinking, okay, how do I tell her I want her to do that again? And he's presenting the new spot. That's not gonna work out for him, because even though he's presenting the new spot, I'm telling him you have to ask first. So hold on. He's already showing me the new spot, but he's got to ask first. I know where you want me to tap. I know where he wants me to scratch him. I already figured out where he was asking for a new spot, but he has to ask first. So you just wait. He'll ask. He'll figure out that he hasn't asked yet, and he's just giving me the new spot, but without asking. So he'll have to tap me first. There. Now, watch his body. So I'm going to scratch him right here, and he's going to move because he doesn't want it right there. He wants it further down his belly. So he's going to go ahead and move on his own, right? Let's see. I guess I got a good spot still. Okay, let's see if he moves further down. Nope, I guess that was a good enough spot. Is that a good enough spot? Huh? Okay. Oh, look at her. She's like, I want in on that. I want in on that. Here she comes too. She's like, I want in on that. So let's say I scratch him someplace oh wait, here, I'll scratch him someplace he wants even better. Look at his face. He just stretched out his legs. Oh, that's pretty good right there. Now, he might be mean to her because he thinks he's got the goods. But, so here she comes. She's like, okay, I want some of that. I want some of that. All right, so how she'll show me she wants some of that is she'll show me her feet. Right, she'll put her feet out in front of her. So that's her voice, right? And she likes to be scratched at the girth, at the armpit, right? Oh, I'm getting scratched back. As long as you don't use your teeth, baby, I'm good with that. Okay, now, she gets a little pushy about it. So, like, she'll come running after me, especially if I run. She gets a little pushy about it. Tyson, he only exerts so much energy into the idea. But now she'll come over and she'll show us her feet. And this is all like, this is like interaction. That, now watch, she'll show us her feet. She has to ask first, I'm not just gonna do it. So there's contemplation. Would I rather go eat the grass or ask for the scratch? I think I'm gonna ask for a scratch. You need to put your feet way out in front of you. You know how to ask. How do you ask? Yeah. How about the other one? How about... She's like, okay, I've moved my girth to you. Now you can scratch me. I'm like, I'm gonna scratch you back too, because I really, really like where you're doing it. She's giving me like a neck hug. Katie's very sparing with her hugs, so it's always an honor to get hugged by Katie. Okay, now watch. Now I've shown her that this is good stuff. Unless she's just too lazy still this morning. Might be. She might just be in walk mode this morning. But normally, she won't let me get that far away from her before she's running around behind me. So let's see, how does she ask? Show me your feet. Yeah? Yeah? Show me your other one more time. Really stretch it out. There you go. And then we scratch her. Let's see if she gives us another hug. If she wraps her head around me and gives me a hug. There's Tyson. You can give me a hug? I don't get a hug? I like your hugs. So she's very sparing with her hugs. She's not a very affectionate horse unless she really wants to be. And like I said, it's always an honor when she is. Oh, I might get a hug now. Okay. All right, so see if I can offer to leave without. If she runs after me, we'll stay, but she usually shakes her head and says, I'm coming. Nope, she might have given up. She still came, so we'll wait. All right, show us your feet. Show us your feet. Just standing there doesn't get her attention. Just standing there doesn't get you scratched. What do you have to do? You have to ask, right? How do you ask? I'm not scratching you just because you're standing here. You want me to do something for you? How do you ask? Hi. I know, that's not how you ask. Hi. Little girl. I can love on your face a little bit, huh? What a nice girl you are. But you want me to scratch your armpit one more time before I leave? Huh? She's like, I'm not sure. Yeah? I love her so much. She's such